Hi, my name is David Tolkaz. I'm a poet, writer, copywriter, philosopher, art critic, and digital media artist. I work with digital media in a variety of different ways. Sometimes I use social media as a venue or media medium to do performances. I also work with engrams and other natural language processing tools to produce text, poetry, and then I use the generated text to create poems. This is something that I do. I think it's very interesting to think about the way in which a language limits and refracts our understanding of information. Working with engrams allows me to do this very intimately. Engrams create biases. I call them biases. This bothers people when I use the word bias to describe it, but it's hitting the right nerve. Because of that, it should make you a little uncomfortable that language has this much power to over the very nature of your eyes and how they see. Language is there for all of it. So being very aware of how language works in my art is about making people more aware of the power that language has over their lives, over their thought processes, over their ability to think. Um, in philosophy, we think of this as a kind of ontology, but I think of ontology as being a very variable thing. I think things have an ontology rather than there being some ontology out there. If there was an ontology out there, it would just be the sum of everything, in my reckoning. So, ontology, the ontology of reduction to basic principles is really about compressing into a seed form from which it becomes generative. And I've explored this in various ways. Engrams are more about how language limits our ability to reason outside of language. So that's about creating this little pocket ontology, I call it, or a pocket universe of possible speech production or language production. So it's limited in a very specific way. So my art explores language in a very intimate way that isn't just about poems or writing or criticism, but also about creating artifacts that exemplify some of the core concepts that I think are very important to understand. This is my Patreon. I created this. I know I put it on YouTube, but this is my Patreon introduction to my art. If you're interested, please just follow me for a while. There's some things that I can sell you if you want to support my work. They're on Amazon right now. I would direct you to www.davidtolkaz.com. That'll forward straight to anti-literature. If you go to the pages and resources, you will see all of the stuff listed, the most important things, but also stuff that you could purchase. I would really appreciate that very much. So thank you for your time. This is my Patreon introduction video. Yeah.